Alright guys, this is Peevish Eggshell and welcome to another build time-lapse. Today's build is inspired by old movie theaters, as well as various improv theaters that I've been seeing around my times in Roblox and Minecraft. And then the style we're going for, I've always thought about doing a Victorian London build. There's also a bit of antebellum South Americana with like the drapery patterns that you see on the side shelves there. And early in the build here, I'm just kind of starting with drawing lines and curves and trying to envision like how to get it just right and match the feel and width and get the proportions right and all that. And the color scheme for this build, I thought I would go with a lot of bone blocks and grays and some crimson colors to kind of feel like it's inside of an old photograph, you know, kind of like inside the old movie theaters or the old drama theaters, the Victorian London type. I have a lot of shelves and a lot of these curved shapes kind of going up deeper into the audience section, and so it's kind of, there's a lot of ins and outs of the build. You know, there's a lot of shelves and archways, hallways going in and out of these archways, and it's kind of to give more hollow spaces behind the walls that not everything you see at first glance. And so there's a lot of that. We also have a mural here, okay, of my Minecraft Alex, and yeah, I don't know what the we also have like blocky archways. I was kind of taking that from a bit of an underground metro style, and then these archways kind of fill in the vast, you know, crazy roof shapes that we have going on. So there's a lot of wedges and a lot of arched surfaces at the top. There's like this wedge pattern that fits together to kind of bring it together, and then yeah, as we just finish off here, you know, everything surrounding the center stage, it's kind of, there's also some acoustic design. We have sound panels to reflect surfaces and all that, and then sound absorption, you know, a shelved ceiling to capture some of the echo and absorb that, and also for some nice integrated lighting, at least when this is fully wired up, which, yeah, I don't know if it's going to be fully wired up. And then this is all kind of to complement the shape of the build, which is going to have a central dome in the middle. And that's going to be a backdrop against the central stage to kind of balance out the size and everything of the room with like we have kind of going back to the back of the room, like a narrower audience, you know, second level. And then we also have, I was also thinking about, you know, seamlessly tying everything together in the end. So there were a lot of empty spaces, and then the fun part, okay, you just saw it reflecting the entire half of the build, and then the fun part after this is just filling it in with, you know, all this stuff. And then I went with kind of a surreal aspect. There's a floating ship inside the there's a floating ship inside the theater, okay, and that's kind of just, there's no support rods or anything. It's kind of just there. I thought it would go perfectly with, I don't know, like straight out of a photograph or an old photograph or something. And then you know, last step, we're kind of filling it in here. There's some audience dining areas. We also have alternating rows of audience seating, and so that's just kind of, this is a more colorful part of the build, but it's just you know, just to fill it in and give it a story kind of. And then I'm really looking forward to using this theater in epic Minecraft roleplay. So everybody, you know, get up on stage and just act it out. I never told you to act sus, okay? So don't act sus when you get up on stage. And then here we have Octopus Man in a nice long coat. Okay, yeah, I decided not to build Octopus Man. And enjoy the theater build. That's it for the theater. I hope you guys really enjoyed this one. I know it was very, very fun and difficult to tie this all together, but it came out in the end. And so, thank you guys.